With that, I'm going to suspend our normal agenda to cover two special activities this evening. So we'll move, first of all, to a report from the Economic Development Advisory Group, and the manager will make the introductions.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. What we have this evening is an official presentation for the 2012 Park Forest Business Person of the Year. I think this is the third year running. I believe we're doing this now. Fourth year running. I'm sorry, Sam. I should probably just stop with the introductions and let Sam do it right. I'd introduce to the podium our chair of the Economic Development Advisory Group, Sam Montella.
First, want to thank the board for allowing us the time to have this presentation. We appreciate that. Tonight, the Economic Development Advisory Group, known as EDAG, has selected Michael Jordan, owner of State Farm Agency located in downtown Park Forest. And that's Mike sitting there with his wife. His wife is named Patty, and she works at the agency. They have a daughter named Allison, who is employed by a nonprofit company in Washington, D.C., known as the National Association of County Health Officials. Mike has been in the insurance business for 33 years, of which 25 of those years have been as an agent, and he has served in Park Forest as an agent for 19 years. He has been involved for 15 years as a sponsor of the Park Forest baseball program. He has also found time to serve on the St. Irenaeus Development Board and assisted Aunt Martha on a board reviewing truancy issues facing the youth of Park Forest. He donated his time for 8 years to the School District 227 Driver's Education Program, in which he discussed important issues facing teens on the responsibility of car ownership. Mike donated time to Operation Snowball that honed in on substance abuse. And when the Park Forest Police was addressing the safety car issues, Mike donated new car seats to replace the unsafe ones. He has been active in the Park Forest Safe Halloween for 10 years. Mike is politically active, and he has been able to introduce village officials to the right agencies and to the right people to discuss issues important to the village of Park Forest. In 2003, Mike was appointed to EDAG. Now, EDAG is not a commission, but it is an advisory group that is charged with reviewing submitted applications for incentives and make the recommendations to implement the village development incentive program. The group will review the applications, interview the applicants about the village assistance. The applicant must prove his or her need and how it's beneficial to the village. Every member has the ability to ask questions about the business and the benefits for the village and its residents. The owner must show the ability to run the operation with a pro forma profit analysis. The group will then vote on a referral to the board along with the reasons for the action. Mike is very comfortable with the process and has always taken an active role in the final decisions. And then once in a while, he gets the opportunity to sell insurance, right? And so with that, we'd like to have you come up here, Mike, and receive your award. You hold it. And that says Park Forest, Mike Jordan, Business Person of the Year 2012.
Thank you.
Say a few words.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. Thanks. First of all, I want to thank some dear insurers who are also friends. spent, I guess, a little bit of time here that I was not quite aware of, I guess, championing the cause for myself, who's a little nervous up here in front of many, many friends. But, and that is Kathy Gliactoni and her wonderful husband, Roger Jacob, along with dear friends Nick Battaglia and Phyllis Bacon. And I see many familiar faces, so I don't know if after this I'm going to owe a lot of people money, so I guess line up at the door. But Sam, thank you again for such kind words. I want to particularly thank you for your unparalleled service on behalf of EDAG and Park Forest. And Sandra and you, Phil, and the other EDAG members provide uncommon assistance to the village, its businesses, and ultimately to our citizens. And you work with a wonderful group here, and it's a village board that is second to none. Mayor Ostenberg, village manager Mick, and trustees. You toil tirelessly late into a winter night and early on a spring Saturday to assure the citizens of Park Forest that the services of government are immediate, caring, and without precedence. A place where you can truly live, grow, and discover. The significance of this award, coming on the conclusion of my 25th year as a State Farm agent, takes me back to November of 1987. I was told, we would like you to open an office in Park Forest, zip code 60466. If you recall, also University Park had the zip code 60466 is then shared. And at that point, the Park Forest zip code 60466 had approximately 25,000 people living in 9,000 households. Of these, about 22,000 were single-person households, with 7,000 multiple person and an average household size of 2.65 people. So all that data was driven into me, know your zip code. So I set out making my first phone call to a Park Forest resident, and it went something like this. So you're moving into the plaza? Over by Sears. Okay. I'll remember you. Say, don't the Bulls have a guy with a name like yours? The guy shoots a lot. He gets hurt. He won't be around long. So I stayed with my calls and contact into the zip code 60466, telling who was interested in our services and who was not, and also who thought the Michael Jordan wouldn't make it with the Bulls. So it did not take long, though, to realize zip code 60466 was not 2.65 people per home, 9,000 or so homes, co-ops, or apartments. This was a town built by our greatest generation returning from serving in our greatest war. It was organization men who wanted something different, better, for their wives and children. Some moved on, but the spirit of Park Forest remained. Inclusive, equal, and proud cemented the relationship with this village. Neighborhood schools, the town pool, the 4th of July parties, police and fire service that were second to none were the products of this difference. This is not to say we haven't had our challenges, yet these challenges are acknowledged and respectfully addressed to the best of our ability. I leave you tonight with my sincerest thanks and pride in this award, and even more pride in a town that has let me live, grow, and discover. Thank you, and have a good evening.